Old school RuneScape for many is considered to be one of the greatest MMOs of all time, and I've started a quest to see just why that is. Having primarily played World of Warcraft for the past 2 decades, I have the privilege to be able to play RuneScape from a completely blind perspective, and I'm challenging myself by attempting to complete every quest in the game in Iron Man mode without the use of guides. Today, I offer you a glimpse in the experience of a World of Warcraft transplant's first adventure in the world of RuneScape. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? I don't know if I've said this before, but I think this is probably one of the most satisfying moments of this game. It's not even hitting 99, it's like the anticipation beforehand. You see, old school RuneScape is much like having sex and engaging in fluid exchange. It's the anticipation, you know? Wait, no, don't click off the video, I'm about to hit 99 strength. It's gonna be awesome, I swear. You guys are gonna miss an awesome moment. So it is the 18th as this is being recorded. It is officially the dawn of the final day for sailing, which releases on the 19th. So we got like anticipation on top of anticipation going on here. I'm hitting 99 strength just in time. What am I doing right now? Oh, I'm working on that housing video I mentioned. I don't know why, but I'm like archiving where I was and what I was doing. Kind of like when 9/11 happened, people ask you where you were. Where were you guys when sailing was released? What were you doing when the monotone madness hit 99 strength? Oh, before I forget, because I definitely wanted to mention this. So I have been using some background music for these videos from a channel called Unpragmatic Covers. They essentially remake songs using the cool OSRS sound font, and it's probably one of the best channels on YouTube. I always link all music used in the description for future reference, but I definitely wanted to give them an outright mention because I have used quite a few of their tracks. So yeah, I want everybody to go subscribe to them right now. You'll probably binge them because they're really cool. Boom, baby. There it is. I visit Sloan and the Warriors Guild for the cape. Where is the question? I don't think I've been, have I? Oh, I found this a while ago. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but you can like search the map for destinations. As long as you know the name, obviously. I think. Oh, right. Oh, also, you probably saw, but I did save up some lamps and an XP book for this release, so yeah, little preparation. Alright, well, let's get our cloak. Each cloak does have a special thing. Have I talked about this? The mining one gives you more ore, I think. I do not recall what the fire making one does, actually, which is awesome. I guess I have to go back and ask them. Curious about strength. Maybe it gives us more strength. That'd be cool. Okay, suggestion. Strength cape gives 4 more inventory slots, solely because that's very Fallout-like with the encumbrance dynamic, and we like Fallout here on this channel, except Fallout 4. Fallout 4 can go fall out of a moving train for all I care. 4 of them, in fact. Oh, look at that, I completed a hard task. That was so hard, you guys, oh my god. What they say about hard tasks. They're not for soft men. Okay, where is this doucher? I'm about to get community guidelined here in a second if I'm allowed to run my mouth. I need to fill my mouth with someone else's words. Oh god, it's getting worse. Here he is. Wait, we're gonna need gold for this. Ah, hello there, warrior. Ah, again. But I can see you are already as strong as is possible. Perhaps you've come to purchase the Cape of Strength. Teleports me to this guild. Was that it? That can't be it. Oh my gosh, that's so underwhelming. Are you kidding me? I get this cute little hood, you guys. Oh my god, so cute. Strength bonus? No? Wow. Damn. You do get some defense. You also get prayer. Let's compare it with our Arduni cloak, since that's my go-to for combat. Wait a second. It's the same as my other ones I have. Oh my god. I've had better cloaks this whole time, and Why is this game so hard? Why can't we have tooltips with stats like every RPG that's ever been made since Final Fantasy on the NES? Not that it would help really, because apparently I can't read anyways. So, oh well. Most likely a me problem here. Alright, well, I think a little celebration is in order. I am going to kill crabs. Woo! Yeah, I'm just going to do that until sailing releases, I suppose.
6.5 hours later.
Oh my god, it's a new loading screen. Oh, it's not great. So we have to do the Pandemonium quest, which is in Port Sarim, by the way. Hang on, let's, What? Oh my god. They thought of everything, those crafty bastards. So yeah, it's like 3 a.m. And because this game is made by the British, it's releasing during peak British time. Which, okay, I mean, I didn't want to be the one to say it, but selfish much? Does the number 1776 mean anything to you guys? I think we're about to have ourselves a good old-fashioned tea party here, gentlemen.
1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
Just do a light loadout like usual. Alright, so the question is, where in Port Sarim is this? Oh my god. Well, I think we may have found it, just saying. Oh, I got text. Spoilers. Look at what we have here, Will. This looks like someone who needs a good job. I am not responsible for any text on the screen, by the way. What? Goodness, Anne. I think you're right. This one's clearly never worked an honest day in their life. No, I'm an editor, not a streamer, okay? It's about time someone changed that. But I don't need a... Alas, we're sadly not currently in a place where we can take on any more staff. But let us hope that changes soon. It says temporary unavailable. What the F? Oh my god, it's 10 UTC. God damn it. I have to go back to bed, and I already drank a Mountain Dew. Not cool, Jagex, okay? Great, so not only does Jagex expect you to know how to read, but also tell time. Jesus. I'm setting the bar a little high here, don't you think? Lord. Alright, well, I already drank a caffeinated beverage, so there's no way I'm sleeping. Let's just go crabbing, I guess. Let's pass some time.
1 eternity later.
Okay. Here we go. Chat says I have a sudden urge to visit Port Sarim. Oh my god. I'm thinking we're live, gentlemen. And women. And who am I kidding? It's a complete sausage fest on this channel. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Actually, hang on. I did look already, and there doesn't seem to be any sailing servers. However, we're just going to go to 302, which is like the general populated member realm. I want my screen filled with people to properly commemorate the moment. That's like the funnest part of new expansion launches or new content, is the giant swarm of people. I love how we're probably like 10 minutes into this video and you guys have seen approximately 0 sailing. That's awesome. You just imagine people clicking on it and we're just loitering around and farming crabs and them getting all angry. Oh my god, there's already a million of them. Whoa, look at that. Keep in mind there's actually way more as well, because it only generates 1 player per square in this game. Okay, here we go. New dialogue. Let's not waste any more time. Stranger, are you ready for your interview? Here we go. I guess so. Let's get you started with a nice easy question. What is your name? Oh god, hang on. Let me pull up the wiki real quick. Next question. Do you have any experience captaining a ship? Well, I did 100% Wind Waker back in my heyday. Not really. Nah, bullcrap. I played Wind Waker, Sea of Thieves, Arcade. I got the boat in various Final Fantasy games. Oh. Just oh. Well, it's important we not be too picky. It's a competitive market after all. Oh yeah, clearly they will have trouble finding someone. Okay, final question. Do you agree to waive all rights to pursue legal action against your new employer in the event of an injury or horrific death? Is that likely to happen? Not at all. I'm not sure if I... Excellent. Well then, Mono Madness. I am pleased to say that we have the results of your interview. Bring some impressive stuff to the table. We'd love to offer you the role. Let me guess, this is another instance of my guy being taken advantage of, right? Thanks. Only you didn't actually mention what the role was. Ah, how forgetful of us. Given that you've already accepted, how about we discuss the details on our ship? But I didn't accept anything. Just let us know when you're ready, and we'll hop aboard. Oh, I was born ready. Then let us away. What the F? It's a giant monster. What is this? Oh, it's a mod. These are like the GMs of the game. Yeah, they're all GMs, look at that. Blizzard used to do stuff like this, you know, back when they had a soul. They kind of appear in capital cities and mess around with different models and spell effects and kind of create this spectacle. Lovely. The open sea. It's not really that open. We haven't even left port yet. Well, good news. Mono Madness. Because that's where you come in. You're our new helm. It means you're in charge of the ship's helm. In other words, you're responsible for steering the ship. Okay. Right. So if I'm manning the helm, what will you two be doing? Jack crap. Yeah, exactly. Have you ever actually done this before? Many times. Just never on our own ship before. This is an exciting first day for... Well, we haven't actually named our business yet. But I'm sure we'll come up with a good name soon. And what does this business do? I feel like we should have asked that before we departed. We salvage shipwrecks, of course. Of course. Alright then. I don't remember doing it, but apparently I committed to this. Where is our first wreck? And we actually have a new interface here for sailing, I noticed. Oh, I see. Switch between, God damn, dude. Reset my freaking dialogue. Ugh. Okay, here we go. When on a boat, the helm can be used to enter navigation mode. Set your heading, simply click the direction you wish to travel. Do so by either clicking the game rope or on your mini-map. Alright. Whoa. In sailing, you can stop your boat by right-clicking on the sails. You can also control the sailing side panel. Okay. Pretty basic so far. We do have different speeds here. Looks like we can't crash. That's good. Alright, yeah. Pretty simple. So we need to head south. Oh my god, you guys are sailing. Look at this crap. This is old school RuneScape. Trim the sails. Okay, we got speed boost mechanics. Oh my god. Look at all the people. Dude, I love new launches and MMOs so much. Right, now that we're meow, I think it's time to do some salvaging. When you're ready, Mono Madness. Just lower the salvaging hook and let's see what we can find. Hang on, why am I lowering the hook? I thought the helm was my responsibility. Because it's a tutorial and they're trying to teach us the game, obviously. Of course. I'll just do everything while you two reap the rewards. Don't go getting grumpy on us now. Mono Madness. This isn't about the rewards. It's about the experience, that's right. World first incoming, baby. Dude, there's so many people. Oh my god. This is crazy. Right then. Let's give this a go. Use a salvaging hook to gather an old cup and a mysterious medallion. What do you make of these? The medallion! And we found it! You were looking for this? It's rather simple to get, I must say. That's right. Now we found it, I'm afraid we don't really need you anymore. Uh-oh. What? Sorry. Mono Madness. If it's any consolation, you did a great job. Unfortunately, we just have to let you go. Oh, you bitch. What the F? Ugh. Where am I? I crashed? Yeah, I totally just crashed. Beautiful gameplay. All things considered, though, this is quite smooth so far, I must say, but maybe I'm just used to Blizzard launches. Where the hell are we? There's a million people, and they're all leveling like crazy. I'm gonna assume we had a cutscene that we missed from the crash that explains this. Oh well. RIP. It's not like I can look it up either. It's saying I met a bartender named Steve Beanie, and that I need to talk to him. The hell, I black out and I wake up next to a random guy named Steve. And there's semen everywhere. It's not even Friday yet, good lord. Yo ho ho and a Jolly Roger to you, me hearty. I can see from the fact that you're totally drenched from head to toe that you're a fellow scallywag sailor. Name's Steve Beanie. Pleased to meet you. I think I must be having some sort of a fever dream. Or maybe I'm dead? Ha! Far from it, matey. Though the fever dream I can't comment on. They're rather common around here. I assure you, it's well nigh certainly, like, enough... What? This person is very hard to understand. Ah, me wee hearty. You seem to be having quite the crisis. Thankfully, you've rigged starboard and docked yourself at the right port. Welcome to the Pandemonium. Pandemonium? Aye, to be sure. This here's the finest establishment in all the seas. Sit back, have a drink, let the good times and the rum flow. This is the Pandemonium. Do you know a pair of salvagers called Will and Ann? Avast ye! You name a pair of pinching, looting, plundering sea dogs. They claim to have purchased a map now, but I'm guessing that they weren't being totally honest about that. Purchased? You're pulling my leg, you scallywag. Those scurvy dogs came here and broke the one rule of the Pandemonium. That map was pilfered, stolen. Well, I had quite the fun run-in with them myself. They had me help them salvage an old shipwreck before throwing me overboard. Arr, you poor scallywag. Thank you. It was the map they stole that led them to the wreck. What do you know about it? Dude, that leveling sound effect, by the way, people are popping off right now. Not allowed, I'm afraid. You should hoist your sails and go speak to Ribs instead. It was his map they looted. He's the old dog over in the corner. Avast! Alright, so obviously we're gonna have some dialogue to go through here, so just stay with me. Oh, young whippersnapper. You come to hear a tale from old Ribs? Kind of, I guess. I was hoping you could tell me about Will and Annie, along with the map they stole. A dark day. A very dark day. Those young fools know not what they have wrought upon themselves. A curse most foul. That map marked the resting place of the Crimson Kraken. She was a deadly vessel, captained by none other than Barnacle Barnaby himself. Who's that? You have not heard the tale of Barnacle Barnaby? You've not heard of the Scourge of the Unquiet Ocean? Oh, just tell me, you doucher. He was a cruel and vicious pirate, orchestrator of the Driftwood Massacre, and unleasher of the Plague of the Black Mists. He believed himself untouchable, but his arrogance was his undoing. Despite the warning of many, Barnacle Barnaby attempted to plunder the Skull Hoard, but his only reward was a deadly curse. It destroyed the Crimson Kraken, condemning all on board to a watery grave. And you had a map leading to the wreck of the Kraken? I mean, it wasn't really that hard to find. It was like 5 seconds from Port Sarum. I purchased the map from Ulrich the Unfortunate, the sole survivor of the Kraken. But I had no intention of using it. I knew that no good would ever come from seeing the Kraken. Then why not destroy the map? Yeah, good question, actually. And risk the wrath of Barnaby's ghost? No, better the map be locked away, so that neither it nor the curse could harm anyone else. Not sure if I quite follow your reasoning for keeping it. I guess it doesn't matter now. I'm afraid Will and Ann found and looted the Kraken. I feared as much, though part of me still hoped it would not come to be. Tell me, did they find Barnaby's medallion? They did. It was actually the only thing that they were interested in. Then the foul curse is free once more. They must be stopped. Well, I do have my own personal reasons for wanting Will and Ann dealt with. Maybe I could try to find them. You should talk to Steve. He already put out a bounty for Will and Ann after the theft. You might have heard something about where they could have gone. This is seriously giving me Monkey Island vibes right now. I feel like I'm Guybrush Threepwood and the Barnaby guy is LeChuck. This game is like if Monkey Island was an MMO, I feel. Or even are we? Let's figure that out first. Here we go, we're east of Karamja, got it. Those plundering sea dogs. Speak to Ribs about him? I did. He seems to think that they may have unleashed some sort of curse. Ah, the curse of Barnacle Barnaby. It's one of Ribs' favorite tales. Just a myth, of course, but the old dog does love his stories. Uh-oh, Steve is being fishy here. Well, myths aside, Ribs mentioned you'd put a bounty out for Will and Ann. I'd be quite keen to track them down myself. Damn, my guy's kind of vengeful. That's a little bit unlike him. Yo ho ho, mighty good decision. It's a generous bounty indeed. You don't go breaking the one rule of the pandemonium and expect to get away with it. Yeah, what is this one rule? Never disrespect your fellow patron. I'm gonna start concatenating the dialogue here. I feel like it's kind of getting intense. Yeah, you just can't steal from or disrespect each other. Let's see. So back to Will and Ann. Do you have any idea where they might have gone? He's saying Old Grog is tracking them. Says he's gone right now, but he'll be back. Ooh, and to hoist sails. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Head to the docks and speak to Junior Jim, our local shipwright. We'll get you sorted out. Alright. Slight problem. I can't see shit. Yeah, this is where the population kind of backfires. Mousing over. Mousing over. Oh, there we go. You don't have a boat? Ha! We got ourselves a Billy No Boat. Oh, shut up, you doucher. I'm giving him the cup for the boat. Yeah. Yeah, I can work with this. This old rusty cup will get you the finest raft I have. Haha. I was kind of hoping for a bit more than a raft. It's not just the cup I have. I'm sure it can make up the funds to buy something bigger. I guess my guy didn't read the skill guide. Can only use a raft right now at level 1, okay? Sorry, mate. But even if you could, the raft is all I got to hand right now. Do they mean on hand? Do we have our first typo? Besides, you're going to want to build up some experience, yeah? Dude, you can obviously tell that they've nitpicked, proofed this dialogue to limit my annoyingness. Damn you, Jagex. Now, about your raft. With that cup, I'll be able to sort you out with the finest helm, but it won't be enough to cover the sails. But I won't get anywhere without sails. Don't panic, you silly plonker. I ain't about to send you on a raft with no sails. I'll sort them out for you, but I'll just need a little favor in return. I got some cargo I need picking up from Port Sarum and bringing it back. In return for sorting you out with some sails, I'll need you to go and collect it for me. Oh, and I'll tell you what. I'll even set you up with materials to whack together a cargo hold. You won't be shifting that cargo far without one. Okay? Whoa. You want to grab yourself some tools from the crates over there, mate. After that, just use the gangplank to hop on your raft. Once you're on board, you can get to work. Alright, where are we now? Oh, here we go. Yeah, shipyard. Alright, let's get some tools. Oh, okay, this is like, it's just like the housing. You have these hot spots where you can build crap. So it requires both construction and sailing. That's right, I guess we saw that in the skill guide, actually. Alright. Now have a cargo hold. Right away, you can tell, like, this is obviously a modern skill because it's kind of giving you a step-by-step on how to start it through a quest. And, you know, you have these handy tutorials. Yeah. It's definitely far more forgiving compared to something like Slayer, where they're just like, oh yeah, go kill cave crawlers, brah. This is much more directed, which is certainly helpful for me, obviously. Why don't you take your new raft for a spin? You can head over to Port Sarum and collect the cargo for me. Oh, which reminds me, now that you're officially a captain, you'll need one of these. Give us a logbook. Your very own captain's log. You can use that to keep track of your adventures out at sea, including any work that you might end up taking on. Okay. Junior Jim updates your log. Ooh. Details on his request. Consult your log at any point for a reminder on what he needs you to do. Okay. This seems pretty important. You can embark or disembark from your boat via docking points found around the world. To find a docking point, just look for a relevant icon on the map. Alright. Okay. I guess we're ready to set sail. Let's see, it was Port Sarum, right? Yeah, it's just to the north. Oh my god. And so it begins. Dude, this is such an interesting moment. I'm really glad I'm capturing this. This is like the first time for me playing this game where I'm like equal with everyone. Look at this crap. Dude, just look how awesome this is. We are sailing right now, okay? You guys believe this crap? Looks like some people actually have boats at this point. Unless they're just starting the first quest, I suppose. This is so cinematic right now. I must be playing the Great Sea music at this point in the video. Holy shit. Alright, where do we get the crap? Oh, here we go. I'm thinking I'm not the only one on this quest, just saying. It's gonna take a wild guess. Alright. You can hold 20 items. Okay, so now back to the pandemonium. Yeah, it does look like people actually do have the bigger boats because they don't have Will and Anne in them. Dude, imagine if other players' boats had collision with each other. How much of a clusterfuck would this be? Actually be kind of cool, I think, for like 10 seconds until people realize that no one can play the game. Okay. Oh, we have to physically bring the cargo. I see. Oh, he's saying drop it off. There we go. Woo! Boom, baby. Oh my god. The dings are crazy. I collected your cargo and left it with the portmaster. Very nice. That's us all squared up then. You gotta pop back once you've a bit more experience with that raft. By then, I should have some new vessels for sale. Cool. Shipwrights like Junior Jim can sell you new boats or help you upgrade your existing ones. Find a shipwright, just look for the relevant icon on your map. They need to add Stan, the used boat seller, in this game.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great! Any tips on the best ways to get that experience? Yes, go to the wiki. I mean, to be honest, mate, I'd say one of the best things would be to take on more work, like what you just did for me. A lot of ports will have a notice board where folks advertise jobs they want sorting. Port tasks can be accepted from notice boards found at various points around the world. You can find notice boards if you're around the icon on your map. Someone had a pirate hat I just saw. I wonder if that's the sailing set. Well, now that you're officially a big cheese captain, you might want to start charting the sea for your own records. That logbook I gave you has all sorts of cracking tips on how to do so. Okay, you just said just give me some repair kits, so... That's how you heal your ship, I guess. The other thing there is a spyglass. It's a proper handy charting tool. That's great for getting a good look at things while out at sea. There's a chap called Charles who used to be pretty good at the whole charting thing, who might be able to help you more. You can find him down in the cave on the island. Your captain's log contains details on how to chart the sea. You can consult the log at any time for hints on what to chart. Charles in the cave on the Pandemonium can also help you with sea charting. Great! Thanks, Jim. I better go check in with Steve now and see if old Graga's back. Okay, gives you little tips on where to find stuff, I guess. Kind of looks like some sort of exploration type of activity where you just kind of, well, chart the sea, I guess. Interesting. So far we have crate deliveries, charting. I know that we can eventually salvage. Alright, probably skipping some dialogue here, but old Grog is back, and he just said he's tracking them down and to come back later. So I'm just thinking we get some levels, probably. We got a bunch of crap here. Finally finished this. And we got level 5. Woo! Looks like you can dock at more places as you level. So right now we're probably just kind of locked to this immediate area. Let's grab the follow-up. Got any work? Well, it just so happens I'm looking for a rough, tough, piratical type for an adventure on the high seas. And I'm happy to say, it isn't you. What the F? Oh, we don't meet the requirements. What a dick. Prime times. Oh, level 12, okay. Not bad. We will have to remember this. Alright, so let's check out the cave next, and we'll learn about charting, I suppose. I know this is a lot of talking already, but yeah, hang in there. I might summarize it from here on out just because I know it's probably a lot at this point. I'm sure you guys have all done this already. Okay, so lots of dialogue here. He says you can chart the sea for rewards. He says he'll give you alcohol, which buffs you in various ways if you chart enough. He said to use the spyglass on glowy spots, so we have to keep an eye out for those. I also saved some things. He said I needed to visit a dude in Catherby to track currents, and there's another one for sea depths, but sadly I need to complete the recipe for Disaster Quest, which, if you remember, we're stuck on. We need the Dirty Blast and the Rotten Tomato, and it's been a year, and I haven't found them, so yeah, unfortunately it looks like we're locked out of some content already, sadly. So I guess we'll just do more deliveries like they suggested. I believe that's the only thing we can do right now, in fact. Oh, it looks like some of them are combat related. Needs level 30 though, okay. Interesting. This kind of seems like a WoW quest. Go here, kill X amount. Well, let's just do the deliveries since those are simple enough. Oh, we can only do one for now, actually. Okay. Alright. Port Serum. Actually, hang on. I think I need to grab the crate, right? Yes, okay. Got it. Woo! So this itself might seem kind of plain, but there is actually an entire genre of game based around this, like the truck delivery simulator games where you deliver loads from one place to another. I personally haven't gotten into that series, but I can see the appeal. It's kind of like a turn your brain off type of entertainment, which can be good sometimes and is already a thing in OSRS, like agility runs, for instance. I'm a big believer that you kind of need moments to turn your brains off, especially since life is so fucking complicated these days. It's rather healthy. Sit back and listen to my depressing yet dulcet, sensual, monotone voice with the sound of crashing waves. Forget your worries, you guys. Forget your struggles and slip away into the quiet abyss of yesteryear. Oh, sorry, did I ruin the mood? I apologize profusely. There we go. So now let's get one for the Pandemonium, right? Cool, okay. Very simple. Hang on, I think I did actually see one of those charter thingies on my way into Port Serum. Yeah, here we go. Alright, you just click on them and you get some XP. And here's one of those spots. Spyglass. Okay. Very interesting. Actually, you know what? There was a spot right next to the doucher. I guess he wanted me to use it there. We'll have to do that when we get back to the Pandemonium. That kind of just went over my head. It says rescue castaway. Yeah, get in. We got XP. We gotta drop her off. Okay. Oh, we got another. Cool. Okay, so this is essentially the exploration part. You want to fill your book with all of these spots that are surely all over the game. Okay. Wow, we got a lot of XP for dropping her off, too. Nice. Deliver that crap. Alright, so I guess we'll just do this until 12, right? And then I think we're ready for the next quest. I feel like you're meant to do this and charting to get XP right now. We can now do 2 missions, by the way. Hang on, let's actually use the thingy in the cave. Looks like there's another spot right here as well. I want to get some lead ore as well, since this also seems new. Alright, so early impressions. Obviously super early, but I say the controls are pretty smooth, honestly, even though I'm on a super populated UK realm. Yeah, things seem fairly responsive. I've not been confused on how to move or anything. Everything feels pretty natural. Really only have some basic delivery missions right now, but you know, I'm sure you can open up further ports later. There are also kill quests as well, but We haven't been introduced to combat yet, and I'm not high enough level for him anyway. I think the charting system is interesting. Exploration is obviously a huge part of the MMO genre. There are people who play MMOs solely for the explorative factor. I think that's something that OSRS already kind of excels at due to its sandbox nature. You know, you have a lot of freedom in your exploration, aside from the fucking underground pass bullshit, so some exceptions, but I feel like exploration these days is kind of a neglected trait of the genre. Since the MMORPG is like so discovered and less mysterious these days, it feels like developers really don't put a lot of effort into injecting mystery and exploration into it. But yeah, I think you want your players to feel explorative and curious and adventurous and to go investigate these different corners of the world. So, you know, having these various spots to charter and sort of fill out your log synergizes very well, actually. Like, what's more explorative than sailing your own boat across the open seas? I feel like this is the perfect skill to kind of link to an explorative aspect of the game. And that's exactly what they've done with the charter stuff. I definitely feel a pull to just charter everything, but at the same time, I kind of just want to be more on rails and do deliveries. So, you know, already within the first 30 minutes here, you're given some choice in what you want the skill to be for your personal experience. I wonder if we can visit Epstein Island in this game. Yeah, pretty cool so far. Like, just look at this. Just take a moment to take in the awesomeness of this. This is a huge moment for the game. It's a new skill. It could go incredibly well or horribly wrong. Let's keep exploring it and see what they have to offer. Alright, so this one's to Musa Point. We do have a new port here. Okay, yeah, this is Karamja, that's right. Let's try this one. Yeah. It says the bananas have been squished by a bottle of rum. Remember that? It's that one quest that we did to smuggle the rum back to Port Sarum. That's funny. I wonder how many people actually read the texts of these.
A few moments later.
Alright. We're level 15, as you can see. We can now do the skiff, which is the next boat, so let's go talk to a shipwright. Yes, I'd like to buy a new boat. Skiff, baby. A 15, 2x5 size. Oh, you can have other players in your boat? What? I did not know that. You can have player crews. Well, I mean, I guess that's probably expected, but... Wow. That's awesome. Here we go. Our boats are apparently the Screaming Rain and the Noisome Raven. Surely you can rename them, right? Okay, so we have the hull. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so you can do all of the keel, helm, sails, trim. Alright. We definitely have some customizability here. This is what I was wondering. So you're just straight upgrades going down the list. There's no, like, different types of hulls aren't, like, better or worse at certain things. It's just, you just want to upgrade. And just go down the list here. Gotcha. Wow, dude, I can't believe these, like, require construction and we just did the housing video. Okay, so these are the actual facilities. Ah. Salvaging hook. Yes, that's what I want. I want to try the salvaging. Although, I don't see how we change the name of our crap. I feel like if anywhere, it would be here, wouldn't it? Looks like you can trawl as well. Wow, yeah. So many different things to make. Look at this. Well, I'm thinking definitely the hook, since we have the skill for it. Hull parts. And actually, let's talk to the doucher. Okay, he just gives some details on how you upgrade crap. He does also sell some supplies. I really wish they had a bank here, though. That would be incredibly helpful. I'm somewhat annoyed that they don't have one here, in fact. Well, let's just head back to the Pandemonium since we know that we do have a bank there. Grab some missions on the way. May as well, right? Okay, we need nails, normal planks, rope, and bronze. Which I don't think we have, unfortunately. I think there was some in the cave, though. although we don't have a way to smelt it. Damn it. There's also a chest here, but it's locked. I already tried it. But I think we can do this quest now, can't we? Yeah, he's talking to me now. Okay. Prying times, yes. Hoist your mass. Mono madness. Because there's some pirate looty just begging to be uncovered in a far-off land. Thanks to me, you can be one of the privileged few to get your hands on it. Shiver me timbers. There's a crate full of high-value goods just sitting at Port Sarum. Okay. Surely if this is pirate treasure, someone would have noticed. Port Sarum is a busy place. Luckily for us, a cunning Jolly Roger of a pirate has disguised it to look like a normal crate of cargo. Hang on. Is this actually just a normal cargo delivery? Oh, there's a notice board on the docks for that sort of thing. Normal? What kind of scallywag are you? There's nothing normal about a valuable crate of precious plundered pirate looty. Besides, you already said that you'll do it. Pirates never go back on their word. Fairly certain that they do, but fine. I'll go collect this crate for you. Once you have the looty, just leave it with the portmaster, pal. Now, give me your log. Ooh. And I'll write out the details. Alright, we just have to do a pickup at Port Sarum, it sounds like. And we need to smelt this anyway, so let's just do 2 birds with 1 stone. And I actually have a drop off at Moosa Point first. Starting to see the bigger boats now. It looks like people are unlocking the next tier already. Damn. What's this? Victoria Kebbit Monkfish. Oh, we need level 38 to do this apparently. You can now do the range as well. I bet you that means you can actually fish while on the boat. Maybe that's what the trawling is. Alright, Port Sarum. So, we gotta get the crate, smelt, bring it back, complete the quest, make the salvaging hook. Then maybe we can try salvaging for a bit instead of the deliveries. Yeah, let's just smelt first. Back to where it all began, you guys. Oh my god. All those months ago. October 2024. It's kind of nostalgic already, I must say. I feel like I've come a long way since then. Okay, we're looking for a crate stashed away here. Here we go, the inconspicuous crate. Oh, this is the stash thing that I still have no idea what are for. You need all the required items in order to store them here. Keep an eye out for messages you may receive around the world. They might indicate what you need. I have no idea what the hell they're talking about. This is related to construction. Of course, it used up my fucking planks, which means we now need another bank, I just realized. Huh. I feel like there's nothing really obvious. Unless, do they mean it's just like a normal delivery mission? Oh, yep, okay. Cool. Hang on, let's actually get more planks, and we'll put in the hook first. You can customize at any port, it looks like. Oh, I need a rope? I thought I brought a rope. Oh my good lord.
1 eternity later.
Alright. Build that crap. Boom, baby. The bronze salvaging hook. So you could also do the range now, right? Charcoal. Do we know how to get charcoal? I don't think so. I mean, realistically, charcoal is just burnt wood, but burnt wood just yields ashes in this game, I think. Let's ask the doucher. Well, he doesn't mention charcoal. Huh. Alright, well, let's just do the quest. And I definitely want to try salvaging. There are spots indicated on the map where you can salvage, if you don't know yet. Oh, look at all these noobs in their rafts. Good lord. Imagine being bad at video games. Couldn't be me. Shiver me timbers. That was fast. So can I get some looty now? Blistering barnacles. You thought that was it? You're too funny, fellow sailor. Aye, this is no ordinary crate. Mono madness. This is a pirate crate. Only a special key can open it for us. It is something very few can forge. I suspect will require the help of a master scallywag smith. Is it essential that they be a scallywag as well as a smith? If no, I know of a dwarf near Mudskipper Point who might be able to help us. I do? A dwarf? Yar. That's an acceptable compromise. Ready your port side and go see this dwarf. Okay, I'll grab a red berry pie and go visit Thurgo. What the hell? Well, I'm glad the game is telling me this because I would not have guessed it. This is the dwarf that made the sword for us, remember? I hope he doesn't actually need another pie. I don't recall how to make one. By the F can I make it, by the way? I'm level 90 blacksmithing. This quest is not nitpick proof, Jagex. It's quite nitpickable, in fact. Alright, well, let's do this soon, but I really just kind of want to try out the salvaging. We do have a spot just to the south now. Here we go, the small shipwreck. Deploy the hook. Looks like we already got people doing this. This dude has the range, look at that. We got small salvage. So we need to bring this to the salvaging table back at the port. Looks like you do get XP per grab. Alright, so this seems to be the more idle way of getting XP. Obviously it's less attention demanding than the deliveries. I can definitely see myself doing this in the other monitor while I edit, which is good because I'm working on that video for player housing, so good timing. Looks like we got another spyglass. Maybe not? I don't know what this is. It's obviously something, but it's not a spyglass spot. Wow, all of a sudden there are a ton of people with hooks now. Looks like we're all kind of getting to the same areas of progression at the same time. Alright, well, we're just going to do this for a little bit, get some levels, and I'll check back in.
A few moments later.
Alright, we're 18 now. I just thought I'd go make the iron helm here. I'm still wondering about the range and where you get charcoal. We need iron bars, which I believe we do not have. Damn it. I only have 2. Well, let's go get some from the mine. So they did kind of limit preparation with the lamp cock block, but you definitely still could have prepared materials-wise if you knew ahead of time that, you know, it was going to require iron, bronze, all these metals, nails, planks, construction, XP. Not that I'm racing, but this is definitely where we're going to fall behind everyone else because I'm sure they have all this stuff ready to go. Alright, let's go smelt. And I guess we'll talk to Thurgo as well since we're here. He's right near Port Sarum, if I remember correctly. Need help with a special key. Key? What for? Well, truth be told, I'm not sure it's really a key that I need. I just need something that can open a crate. Ah, well, a crowbar should do that. It's a simple tool. Can you help me make one? I can indeed. We'll need a hammer, a steel bar, and of course a red berry pie. Oh, you doucher. Damn it. Oh, I hate this idiot, dude. I don't remember how to... I'm gonna have to watch my own video again. It's been like a year since we've done this. There it is, level 10. I know it told me how to make pies, but I don't see it now. Oh, here we go. You gotta mix flour and water, put it in the pie dish, use your choice of filling, and cook it. Okay. I mean, I still don't see why I can't make it with 990 blacksmithing, by the way. Hang on, this guy sells red berries. Oh, and he actually sells flour too. Okay. So you just water, pie dish, steel bar, hammer. Just do the helm for now. I really don't feel like messing with that at the moment, honestly. May as well grab another delivery. Problem. Our boats are at the Pandemonium. And actually, I think the shipwright can get him back. Can he? Yeah, recover boat. It does cost money. It's also saying I'll lose cargo. Shit. I don't remember what I have in it. Oh, no. Okay, so you can recover your boat. You just lose all of your crap in the cargo hold. Suppose that's a fair trade. Here we go, the iron helm. What? Oh my fucking god, dude. I just did the raft, didn't I? Oh, why am I so stupid? Oh, good thing we made extra, I suppose. Once again, like to remark how useful a bank would be in this area. Okay.
A few moments later.
So salvaging gives you all sorts of stuff, as you can see. Cannonballs, logs, runes, nails, coupons, planks. Which is kind of cool. You sort of get building materials to make other things. I feel like deliveries are probably better XP overall, but salvaging is also good if you want something that's more idle. It's kind of the trade-off, I think. You get less XP, but it's less demanding of your attention.
A few moments later.
Alright, we just unlocked the iron salvaging hook, so I figured we'd install that. We can also do a better hull, which will give us more HP, so we'll install that as well. Looks like we do actually have some new wood types here. Well, I'm assuming they're new because I've not seen them anywhere previously. It's kind of a good display of the beauty of horizontal progression, where, you have this new skill. It doesn't negatively affect the other skills, and in fact it can even support them more by, adding new content for them. So, again, assuming these are new, even woodworking has some new content, and who knows what else. So effing good. Okay, we just need swamp tar, which he does sell, luckily. Oh, this is swamp paste, which is different than swamp tar. What the F? Well, why does he sell it then? Everything requires swamp tar, not paste. Well, I mean, I know where to get it. It's right next to Lumbridge. Yeah, why does he sell swamp paste if everything requires tar? Wonder if that was a mistake by the developers. Alright, well, we can just do this next time we're in Lumbridge. It's not really critical. It's not like I've started combat yet. Here we go. We can now chart sea currents. We do have this saved in our memory here. Just gotta go to Catherby for it. It's a new quest. I'm kind of editing right now though, so I'm just gonna AFK this salvage spot for now.
A few moments later.
Woo! You can now do new sales, as you can see. And I think I do want to do this because I believe it increases our speed. We need bolt of linen. Shit. Do we know how to make that? I feel like I don't know how to make that. Bolt of canvas. Cotton. How do you make bolts of cloth? Like the sailor's amulet. The inert sailor's amulet. Balls are inert. What does this do, I wonder? I guess we'll just wear it? Alright, well, I feel like my annoyance with Thurgo has decreased with time, so I suppose we'll just make this stupid pie. If I remember correctly, the pie dish is in Barracks, so we'll just head on over there, I suppose. However, we need to get our boat docked at Port Sarum, so we don't have to waste money retrieving it again. Okay, so dough, red berry, we bake it. Alright, I just need the steel bar and the hammer. Okay, idiot. Here's your stupid pie. Damn, I can't tell if he has multiple chins or no chins. Need to lay off the red berry pie there, buddy. So the key is just a crowbar, of course. Alright, well, let's also get the swamp tar while we're here, right? And that way we can build our new hull. Still wondering how we make the bolt of linen. I do not remember if I've made any before. They do give you the little direction in materials in the shipyard, but they don't really go into specifics, so I don't know. The crap. You show Steve the crowbar. Aha, there she crows. This is perfect. Glad you approve. Shall I use it to crack this crate open? You raise the crowbar hopefully. Wait. You lower the crowbar dejectedly. What's wrong? An artifact of this power needs a test before we can try it on our precious Ludi. Oh my good lord. How about I use it on your face? Noticed a crate of grog floating around by the northwestmost island of the Pandemonium. Cast off your keel and sail your vessel over there. Alright, this quest is still going. I've seen a ton of big boats at this point. I've definitely fallen behind everyone. I brought a pet along, by the way. I noticed other people were doing the same, so... He's my little crewmate, buddy. Here it is, a sealed crate. I have seen these before. There's one next to my crab spot. The hell? A drink troll? Oh, okay. Back to Steve. So it seems to be another part of the charting thing. You probably just collect all these crates from around the world. Yeah, lots to collect, that's for sure. feel like this skill will keep people busy for a good while. Have you sampled a grog yet, sailor? I have. Did you know that a troll is going to jump out and attack me? I had the fright of my life. Wow, dramatic much? I forgot something that's happened, blah blah blah. Yeah, time to see what's in the crate. Oh my god. Really? Well, we're level 25. Let's do more salvaging. Woo!
A few moments later.
Alright, we can now do the fisherman shipwreck. There's a spot to the southwest, so I was just gonna check that out. Got a scoreboard here. Uh-oh. Taking damage? I can't go here. He says get an oak mast. Alright, well, those are Barracuda shipwrecks anyway. Apparently we need to upgrade before we can mess with that. I guess we'll just try north. We got some spots up there. We're looking for fisherman wrecks. Just grabbing these charters along the way, obviously. So one shame with this is that I can't do the deep sea charters because it's quest locked, so I already know it's not possible for me to 100% it, at least for now, which kind of like kills the motivation of trying to find everything. Oh, fisherman's wreck, here we go. Alright, it's just near Catherby, cool. Should we do also have that quest here, remember, for the sea current, so should also do that. Wonder how long this video is at this point. We're probably kind of getting near the 1 hour mark, I have to imagine. This is all still day one, if you're wondering. Alright, we got a full load. Let's go see what cool new loot we get. Seaweed? Seaweed? Fish? Okay, so fisherman stuff. Not totally unexpected. Wonder if this scales off of your fishing level. Like if I was a low level, I'd probably just get the low level stuff, I bet you. Honestly, out of everything, I kind of prefer salvaging because not just for the XP, but it's also the items you get as well. Oh, people also have the salvaging station, which I can only imagine lets you salvage on your boat, so hopefully we get that soon. There's Arheen, by the way, that's who we have to talk to for the sea current. Name's Arheen, a local merchant. I have a variety of useful goods to sell now. My plan is to track the current around Catherby to see if I can speed up the docking process. There's a bit of a snag. The local council have a bylaw forbidding non-human workers from doing business in Catherby. I'd hope the local councilor wouldn't notice, but the second the duck arrived, she came along making threats of a fine. Start the quest. Well, you're welcome to try talking to the councilor, Catherine, yourself. You'll find her in the council office northeast of Mao. The councilor. Here we go, Councilor Catherine. Thank you for inquiring at the Catherby Council office. Your views are important to us. I have a question about one of the local bylaws. Apparently non-human workers aren't allowed to do business in Catherby. If you're referring to the rumors of humans against monsters sympathies within the Catherby Council, then I can assure you that a full impartial investigation found those rumors to be totally false. I see. So you wouldn't even be willing to let Arheen's duck track a few currents? The results would be very useful. Not just to Arheen. I imagine any sailor docking here would find them helpful. Are you a sailor yourself? Well, yes, I suppose you could say that. All sailors doing business in Catherby must first be registered with the Catherby Council. Doing so requires completion of the appropriate form, which is 4th in the port series of the Catherby Registry Form Group. What the hell? Thanks to the recent budget changes, I'm pleased to confirm that the Catherby Council are now able to provide charcoal free of charge. Really? I need that. If required, you can find some in the cabinet to my left. Alright, we got some charcoal. We need 2 of them though, it only lets me get 1. What a tease. What was your main reason for making port at Catherby? Well, we're a pirate, of course. How many hulls? Just 1, I guess? Both. Yes, of course. Partial? No. I wonder if this matters at all. Thank you very much. However, I must inform you that the Catherby Council is currently experiencing higher than usual volumes of inquiries, so maybe some delays in the processing of your form. Okay. I don't actually care about the form, though. And what is it that I can help you with? I don't even know why I'm here, to be honest. Oh, yeah. I guess that. Any change to the bylaws can only occur with the approval from the mayor of Catherby. Right, we're getting somewhere. Where can I find the mayor? Uh-oh, someone recognized me. Oh, God. Oh, unexpected social interaction. Hang on, bro, I'm in dialogue. I'm afraid that due to the Catherby Data Protection Regulation, I am not at liberty to give out personal information on the mayor. Are you serious? Very serious. Now, if that's all, thank you for visiting the Catherby Council office today. We hope your experience was a positive one, but if you do have any feedback, I'd be more than happy to provide you with the relevant form. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, finally, good lord. What should we say? Thank you, bro. No, not bro, that's cringe. Man? Dog? Homie? G? Smiley. Yeah, I'll just do smiley. Oh, God. Too much social interaction. Quick, hop servers. Whew, okay. That was a bit much for me, not gonna lie. Okay, now the F. Saying go back to Arhine. I don't know how to say his name. I'm afraid to say that the mayor died a few days ago. Nice. Sorry to hear that. Happens all the time. Does? I feel like that's the kind of thing I should be worried about. Why do you need the mayor anyways? Apparently, only the mayor can approve a change to the bylaws. Really? I don't recall that ever stopping Catherine before. But if she insists, I guess we can do this song and dance once more. We're going to find another mayor, but we need to make sure that Catherine doesn't notice. Where on Gillinor will we find another mayor? And how in the name of Guthisic's trousers will Catherine not notice? Well, the mayor of Catherby has been, for a long time now, a fish. The hell? Actually, to be precise, it's been 26 different fish. 25 of which were doing a fantastic job of pretending to be the first. Alright, he's saying go to Harry in the fishing shop. We're gonna replace the mayor to change the bylaw for the... I don't even know anymore. I just know that this is related to sailing, so I'm doing it. I hear about the mayor. Oh, we've lost another one, have we? Well, it's easy to fix. You just need this special mayoral fishbowl and a tiny net. So you have them, grab a fish from one of the aquariums with a net, and that is our new mayor, really. That's 50 coins, let's go get coins. This is a rather silly quest, I must say. I wonder if this is a reference to something. There you go. You show Arhine the mayor. Well, I think I'll start keeping stock of mayors on standby from now on. Ah, of course. Let me just give him his mayoral chain. You show Councillor Catherine the mayor. Oh, how wonderful. So, shall we get to work on getting that bylaw changed? I'm afraid a recent audit has exposed irregularities in key paperwork filed with the Catherby Council office. Oh my good lord. I hate you. Unfortunately, as you yourself have recently filed a form with the Catherby Council office, I must now ask you to join me in reviewing that form to ensure everything is correct. What if I've forgotten what I put down? That seems unlikely. After all, you gave accurate information, did you not? Uh-oh, this is a memory test. Shit. Well, it's a good thing I'm recording, I guess. This was piracy, though, I know that. We did one hole, I think. This was both. This was yes, right? And partial. This was no. More than a year. Uh-oh. I think I said Edgeville. Screw it, YOLO. Oh wow, I'm surprised. Councillor Catherine hands you a form. Simply dip the form into his bowl and he'll give it a nibble. We consider that to be his signature. I suppose this is all a commentary on the uselessness of politicians, which I agree for the most part, aside from the fact that you can mirror their stock trades and earn some of that sweet insider trading money. Excellent. Thank you for sorting that out for me. However, I do have one more thing I'd appreciate some help with. Oh, you doucher. Just complete my quest, damn it. I want to get back to the open seas. I have some repairs I need to do on my ship. Would you mind taking the duck out to test the currents yourself? I suppose this is the tutorial for this. I already said go over here. Ah, so this is what these little circles are for. Okay. I kept trying to use a spyglass on these spots and it wouldn't work. You just gotta follow it, I think. Yep, cool. I bet you those will eventually lead you through enemies and crap. Hang on, we got another spyglass now. Yeah, quite liking the charting so far. It's pretty cool. Sweet. Wow, we're nearing 100 quest points. Look at that. Not too shabby. Oh, we can do the bronze cannon now as well.
A few moments later.
Alright, we've still just been salvaging mainly. We just hit level 35, which means that we can do the Barracuda shipwrecks where we know where those are at. I'm not sure what I've recorded here, but we do have some boat upgrades going on. You probably noticed. We have the steel hook. We got a new hull. Yeah, we're sailing. And actually, this guy said we needed new sails, didn't he, to enter this area? We need the oak mast, right? The only thing I don't know is where you get the bolt of linen. The only thing I can think of is the spinning wheel, right? Spinning wheel with what? Let's try flax. Bolt of cloth. Didn't we make that at the loom? Try wool as well, even though it's not linen and it's wool, but whatever. We can do linen yarn. Not bolt of linen. What about the tutor? Okay, he's useless. Well, the only thing I can think of is the loom, which, if I'm not mistaken, we used in the making of the barrel bomb. Remember, we needed the fuse. I feel like that's logical that this would make a bolt of linen. Wow, there's like one loom in all of Gielinor. Is that Sarah's farm? Alright, well, let's go try the linen yarn on the loom. Yep, bolt of linen, there we go. Okay, that's not too bad, that's pretty logical actually. Seems that the sails are also in tiers, and the next one is canvas, I think. And there's cotton as well. Alright, let's put these new sails in and we'll do the Barracuda shipwrecks. I still haven't figured out the salvaging station yet, by the way. A ton of people have it at this point, so I feel like I've missed something. I do not know how you get the salvaging station. And I want to talk to this dude first. Okay, this seems to be like a time trial of some sort. There's a bunch of people, like, racing. It says you go around collecting rum shipments. You go in the swirls, dodge the clouds, collect the rum, bring it back. Interesting. Stormy Key. Barrel stand, that's for the keg facility. So that's where you get that, okay. You have 3 tiers with 3 rewards. You gotta do it in 1 minute and 48 seconds. Alright. Let's do it. Go, go, go. Okay, swirls. Good. Speed boost. Get the crate. Good. Beautiful gameplay. You can kind of follow other people, it looks like. The limited view distance is kind of rough, though, I gotta say. Alright, get the rum. Very nice. I'm not sure how we're doing, but I feel like I haven't made any huge mistakes yet. 2 more. 1 more. Deliver. What? We didn't get the fucking rum? How the hell did we not get the rum? Oh, we definitely failed this one. Oh, you have to click the rum. Oh my god, that's stupid. How the hell are you supposed to know that? Well, I suck. Alright, let's try again now that we obviously know we need to click the rum. Damn, I would have first tried that crap had I known that. Click that crap. Okay. Go, go. Alright. There it is. You got the Stormy Key. As you inspect the key, a tingling sensation shoots up your arm. You feel charged and ready to explore for the lock. It opens. And to find the chest this unlocks. Wow, we got 1,000 XP for that, I just saw. Ah, but you see there's... that's the one-time reward, and then there are reputable rewards for a little bit less. But you can farm this for XP if you want. I bet you it's pretty good since there are so many people doing it. Let's try the shark tier, why not? Wow, we need 25 crates, shit. Yeah, okay, this one's way tougher. How the hell... Oh, this is a fucking disaster, dude. Oh god. This little maneuver is gonna set us back 35 years. Oh no, no. Don't look. Please. Don't look. Oh, there are 2 rum deliveries. Ah. Okay, that makes sense because then you gotta do 2 laps and there's... Okay. Yeah, there's kind of like 2 lines of crates. I was wondering, like, you're not supposed to zigzag and get all of these in one go. That would be crazy. Okay. Well, obviously this run is a fucking disaster. I wonder if you can reset, or do I have to, like, complete this? There we go. Yeah, 6 minutes, baby. Beat that crap. Alright, that's pretty cool. So you have this whole speed racing activity here. That's pretty interesting. However, what I'm really curious about is the shipwreck. I want to see what you get here. I bet you those races are better to come back to once you've pimped out your boat and you can just smurf the F out of it. Here we go. This is a little more my speed, I must say. Yeah, let's just do this for a little bit. Alright, well, I feel like this video is about an hour long at this point. This might be a good spot to end it for now. I wonder if I should do a review. I bet you guys want to know my thoughts and everything. I mean, it's literally day 2 as I record this. So I won't do a review, but I will give my impressions. But yeah, keep in mind, super early. We still have this honeymoon period and a lot of that launch excitement. And a ton of stuff to uncover, I'm sure. I'm sure we're just scratching the surface here, but I really like it so far, actually. Not that I'm really an authority on OSRS, obviously, but I do feel like it matches the game a lot. Like, let's just say I started a few years after this was added into the game, and, you know, I started playing it and getting into the systems. Aside from maybe that it's far more guided than the other skills, I wouldn't really look at sailing and say, like, this really feels like it's out of place. I feel like it fits right in with the rest of the game. It's super explorative, which I think is kind of the specialty of this game already, considering how sandbox it is. I think that adventure and exploration are huge parts of the genre, and even so, they're often super neglected. So it's definitely refreshing to play a game that kind of specializes in that, and I think sailing only adds to that. I am liking the variety of the activities so far, although I feel like, again, we are kind of still getting into it. But you have the deliveries, you have the salvaging, you have the charting, and now obviously we have the racing. I think the charting is a nice kind of completionist activity, although from a personal perspective, I am a little disappointed that I'm locked out of it because, you know, I can't do the recipe for Disaster Quest. But obviously that's a personal problem for me since I'm doing a stupid challenge, and the average person can just look it up on a wiki and it's no problem. I think it's really cool that you can have crew members. I thought at first you could only have NPC crew members, but you can actually have entire groups of players all manning the same boat. So you can have one guy at the helm, another guy on the cannon, and maybe another one, you know, doing repairs on the boat, or maybe you're all farming XP with each other and you're like people salvaging and people sorting it at the salvaging table or whatever. And even outside of that, at salvaging spots, sometimes I've seen people strike up conversations. Obviously, I'm very antisocial with my gameplay due to the challenge, but I can still kind of look on as an observer and say, hey, that's a pretty cool aspect. But yeah, I mean, speaking as someone who's played a lot of sailing games or mini games, it really hits that open seas freedom and exploration type of feeling. which, like I said, synergizes super well with sandbox MMOs. Yeah, it's pretty cool so far. The only super annoying issue I've run into is sometimes the movement becomes unresponsive for like 10 seconds until it seems to fix itself. I feel like my mouse is working perfectly fine, so I feel like that's just maybe a launch bug. Certainly that'll be super annoying if it happens during the races for sure, but yeah, other than that, I guess we had one crash, but other than that, super smooth experience. No real lag, even though I'm playing on a UK server. Again, super early, and I need more time to get into it for a full review, but my first impressions are pretty positive, and I'm excited to see what else it has to offer. Yeah, shoutouts to Jagex. Pretty cool so far.
Farewell for now, mortals. We hope you enjoyed today's video. See you again soon.